Hello, welcome to Chapter 3, Team Leadership. Today we will go over effective leadership skills and management styles, how to empower team members, delegation and communication methods, conflict resolution and team efficiency practices, as well as ways to decrease loss in the practice. Contributing to a practice requires team members to know what their skills and talents are. Fostering personal goals as well as clinic goals creates an environment where team members can challenge one another and share ideas to improve. MVVs, or mission, vision, and values, are important to every practice to create a positive work culture that is structured and allows team members to understand their roles. The clinic's mission is the fundamental reason why the practice exists and typically relays the owner's goals. The clinic's vision is what the clinic wants to obtain in the next few years. The clinic's values are ethical guidelines that survive any changes within the clinic. According to your textbook, a leader is one who influences others and motivates them to be the best that they can be. The success of a business can depend on the quality of the leader. Someone who is capable of either being a good guy or bad guy when necessary will keep the team focused so they can provide excellent quality of care. Human skill is the ability to understand what motivates people, often by understanding their personality types and then being able to direct their behavior through effective leadership. Technical skill is the ability to train team members on all equipment maintenance, functions, and supplies needed to maintain that piece of equipment, as well as training on policies and procedures of the hospital. Conceptual skill is the ability to sense how the leadership style affects the practice and to make change in a positive way. Think of an effective leader as someone that encompasses these qualities to build teams that allow the practice to succeed at all levels. Self-awareness involves recognizing and understanding that one's emotion comes from a triggering event. Self-control aids in one maintaining perspective and focus on not reacting with anger to these stressful triggers. Self-motivation is how a leader can influence others to also become motivated. Empathy allows one to respond to others with a clear mind and being judgment-free. Leaders must be able to control their emotions, as these are behaviors that influence team members. Directive managers are more interested in achieving results than in discussing how a task will be completed. Supportive managers listen to employees and encourage them to express their thoughts and opinions. The best managers are flexible and adapt to the differing needs of different team members by changing their leadership style as needed. All of the qualities and characteristics just mentioned are required of effective leaders. Leaders are held to a higher expectation than any other team member, and if team members are expected to perform exceptionally, then leaders must model the way. Creating positive cultures starts with the evaluation of the leaders and managers. A positive culture in the practice decreases employee turnover rate and drives client compliance. People are living longer and may have reduced retirement, forcing them into work, creating a unique situation in that 4 generations are within the workplace. This creates a new challenge for managers as they must understand the different needs and wants for each generation. The next 2 charts are the personal and lifestyle characteristics and the workplace values as seen by different various generations. Work-life balance is difficult since most of us are go-getters and work harder to achieve our goals. However, if we don't create this balance, we will have burnout. This balance is important for leaders as well as team members. Leaving work at the end of the day is being able to turn off the work brain. Then the life brain kicks in by allowing us to exercise, have family time, read a book, or go to the movies. If this life balance is not made available, then burnout will likely occur within 5 years. Burnout reduces enthusiasm, innovation, and productivity. When leaders experience burnout, the team will follow. Team leadership. To prevent a minor problem from becoming a major problem, teams need leaders to help troubleshoot and leaders to help allow teams to become productive problem solvers. Empowering employees is the concept of encouraging and authorizing team members to take initiative to improve operations, reduce costs, and improve the quality and quantity of service. The goal is to have team members who can manage themselves individually as well as their own projects. Team members should be delegated responsibilities that they are expected to complete and follow through. Each member of the team must respect other team members' education, skills, and values. Team members with great rapport complete tasks as a team and seek others' opinions when completing those tasks. Team members should be recognized for a job well done as soon as it is warranted. One person cannot possibly manage all aspects of a veterinary practice. Use the SMART system to effectively delegate tasks to team members. Is the task specific and measurable? Does the team member and leader agree on the importance of the task and how the results will be achieved? Is the task realistic, even with time constraints in place? And time-bound, how and when will the results be expected? Leaders must communicate clearly with team members before any change can be expected or implemented. It is imperative that managers not show these qualities and always be mindful of them to prevent them from occurring. Teams that practice open and honest communication encourage ideas and opinions and are open to disagreements and discussions. Practices cannot afford to not have meetings. Team meetings are critical for clear and open communication among all employees. Employees must be paid for their time, and food may be provided for meetings. Employees will resent attending meetings that start late and run late. If longer meetings are needed, breaks should be factored into them so team members can fully focus and participate in discussions. Suggestions for meeting topics also can be asked of team members. The meeting leader is responsible for guiding the discussion back to the agenda. If team members begin to gripe, the leader can ask how to fix the problem and then open it for discussion amongst the team. Finish meetings with accomplishments. End on a positive note, leaving team members feeling important, empowered, and willing to continue to work above and beyond the call of duty. Newsletters can foster respect for one another, add rapport, and highlight accomplishments of the team. Photos can be included, as well as fun facts and catchy phrases. Team members' coaching should occur year-round and not be saved for performance evaluation day. Use the mission, vision, and values of the practice to help when completing evaluations. When completing evaluations, remember to focus on the future, not the past. Conflicts must be addressed ASAP, or the ammunition will be banked as arsenal for future use. To help correct conflict, specific traits should be used when discussing the problem, like specific facts should be used when discussing the problem, like who, what, when, and where. Removing all emotions associated with the conflict is a must. Why can be asked later on when emotions are not as high. Each team member has specific tasks that they must complete efficiently. Having to restock supplies before completing a task is known as indirect production. This can add up and other areas can be lost. Every practice must implement measures to prevent mischarges, review service fees, and implement an appropriate fee structure to help reduce loss. Motivate team members to use their fullest by using them to their fullest potential. There was a NAFTA demographics survey that was completed in 2016. I have attached it to this module. And that concludes the lecture on Chapter 3.